thing what we are going to learn is about Salesforce and its use case. Here our mentor Puneet Verma, he is from Yas Technology. He is a program manager. Today is to walk through on the say CRM and its use cases in our day-to-day life. Over to you, Puneet Verma.
Thank you, Anand. Hope I'm audible to you. So, thank you, Anand and team, for this opportunity. I welcome each one of you for this session, for this Trailblazer session. We have started this event from today. We are doing a kickoff today. So, from a knowledge perspective, you will get a lot of knowledge from these sessions. So, I welcome each one of you to this session, and I also welcome all the speakers. Thank you for this opportunity, Anand. And before we get started, let me just share my screen with. So the idea behind this is, Vidya Vicharita Parupkari, true learning induces in the mind, service to mankind. So with this initiative that Chennai Salesforce Developer Group has, instigated on sharing this training program for all the aspirants who are getting into Salesforce as a career option. So this is a very good thing, and this is what we are doing, as Anand said, to the mankind, to the community, for upliftment of them, and that will help them to land up into various career options in Salesforce. So today I'll be covering introduction to CRM. Okay, so let's make it more interactive, guys. I would like to hear from you. Please include in the chat window which domain are you from, and what is the domain you're currently working into, so that we can know what exactly how it will gonna be. So before 5 minutes to each one of the participants to include in the chat window what domain, business domain you are from, and accordingly I'll frame my responses, okay, for this session. So my name is Puneet Verma. I'm program manager, Salesforce at Yash Technologies. Have been into industry for 16 plus years, 20 years into IT, 15x certified in Salesforce, PMP, Safe Agilist, CSM and CSPO certified. So definitely I have been associated with quite many Salesforce groups, and this is one of the which I have been associated for quite some time and also contributing, and as a trainer, as a speaker. So this is definitely, this is my the LinkedIn ID and contact details. If you wish to connect with me on LinkedIn or any other media, you can connect me with me as well. Okay. So before so I would like to see the chat responses. Let me just see now how many have given the chat responses, of which domains they are from, so that we know exactly what is the participant. Yeah, so I see that mechanical, healthcare, delivery support, non-profit org, okay, manufacturing, telecom, SAP, digital marketer and project manager, great, QA and testing, very nice. Okay, healthcare as well, banking, okay, and banking and ERP, good. So yeah, so we will keep the questions, as a discipline. I mean, just a, kind of a, just a check on this. So on this, we're gonna be asking questions as in the chat window. If you have any questions, please post it in the chat window, so that we take up the questions, on the completion of this session. Okay. So this is a 45-minute session, which I start now on the Salesforce CRM. Okay, so before you get started, let me know, what do you understand by the word CRM? Okay, how does it actually touches your life, daily life? Yes. So usually when we're talking about CRM or any technology initiative, it is usually backed up with something known as digital transformation, right? Which we should be aware of. Okay, which even our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi is also supporting us on this, on the digital age, digital initiatives that we have for the country. So when you see, India has been growing in terms of digital transformation, and we are leading into this. Okay, so when it comes to this initiative, what does it mean? Okay, it means we are employing effective strategies, platforms, and technologies for the digital for the for the uh, digitalization across the globe, across the industry, across the process. So it starts with the process and goes beyond boundaries. Okay, so if you are looking for any kind of successful digitalization, you are employing effective strategies. It's a comprehensive guide. Okay, so what does that mean? When you think in terms of digitalization, any ideas? You can speak up, guys, if you want to, because I want this to be very interactive. So when you're speaking, you can speak up and go on mute after you speak up. So what do you mean by digital transformation? Anybody?
Automate the automate the things and solve the real world problem.
Yes, automation is one way. So moving away from manual processes to automation, that is one thing. What else?
And also moving the system of data management and information keeping from manual to digital,
Absolutely. So it is
and with a
mostly
centralized data center with a centralized data management system for easier access and throughout the business or throughout the process.
correct. So it does cover data, it does cover processes, it does cover the domain, it does cover the business model, okay, and the culture. So when you say processes, if we talk about workflows and analytics, data analytics. When you consider business model, it covers the infrastructure and the core models. Okay. When you think of domain, the business, okay, and the culture is the workforce, you end up creating a workforce of it. You creating culture of it, because if you are initiating a change, and change is not change is inevitable, unavoidable, cannot be changed, right? So change is the law of nature. Okay, we need to bring the change, and bringing the change is quite difficult. Okay, initially, because think from a perspective on, if you are trained on something, if you are doing something already in place for quite some time, and you think of you know you want to change to something. Okay, you will not gonna change immediately, because it's even you look at your grandfather and your father and yourself. Okay, that's an example I always give. So when you talk to them, when your father will gonna be more friendly to you than your grandfather, friendly in terms of accepting your ideas and thoughts. Okay, because definitely it's not possible for grandfather to change what is going on. If you talk about WhatsApp, digital age, social media, grandfather will not understand, but your father will be more receptive to you. Okay, and then you would be definitely be more receptive to the change, right? So bringing a culture of change requires training. You need to get the goals setting done, and then you need to reimagine the mission and the vision. Okay, for that. So in all the way, there are four things, which is processes, business models, domain, and culture, which actually contribute towards bringing digital transformation. Okay, yeah. So technology always, I say, is an enabler, whether it's SAP, whether it is Microsoft, or whether it is Salesforce. Okay, so it is an enabler. It is a way to bring digital transformation, right? So it is important to understand what is that that brings change, and the technology is just an enabler. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so what are the challenges usually we face in terms of when you bring in like in digital transformation? What are the challenges usually we see? Okay, so I want you to zoom in on this lack of skilled tech talents. Okay, this is the one area where lot of countries, organizations, you know, whether it's a non-profit or a profit organization, they fail. Okay, so what are the things they look at is this thing, right? So in terms of when you do not have lack of skilled, there is a lack of skilled tech talents. Like you have to take the magnifying glass and zoom it out here and say yes, This is one of the initiatives that we are doing for the Chennai group, from the Chennai developer group, and it's open for all. Okay, so we are trying to match the demand and supply. Okay, the demand is for more skilled people, right? So one of, as I said, Salesforce is just an enabler. We are trying to match up the demand and supply here, and change resistant personnel. Okay, when you are not changing, like, as I said, grandfather is not willing to change to the new things, right? Electronic shopping, online food delivery, they will not be supportive to you. They will not like that, so they would feel that you're ordering at 2 in the night. No, that's not good. But again, it's a spree, right? It's a digital age. You can order the food online. You can go for shopping online. You can get the grocery delivered at your doorsteps. Okay, and then you have multiple WhatsApp groups. Like, information is, you're overwhelmed with information, right? So as a initiative from this, we are trying to bring in the information that you need, to the right skills, the right resources, right sources of how to grow into this community, how to get into this, and will take you, because you need to focus on what is important, because there's a lot of information across. You will get overwhelmed. So this is what we have as an initiative from our side to bring in this. So usually the change is quite resistant. I mean, nobody will gonna change. And then people think that there are security concerns for digital aid, because the information is readily available, right? Say for example, when I'll give an example of a use case, like for an insurance company, right? Everybody has medical insurance, right? You go for certain tests. So you need to check the eligibility, whether the weight, the height, and if you have any kind of like previous disease, if there or not. So you check all the eligibility criteria, and then you undergo certain tests. So the report is shared with you over the social media. You personally sent to you, right? WhatsApp is 100% secure, because it's like, it claims it, right? That's how they do the advertisement, right? So it claims, what is the advertisement for the WhatsApp? It is 100% private and safe. You see that those ads, right? Mother and daughter talking about marriage, right? For example, right? So it's 100% safe, the personalized chat, right? So you have that you actually rely on what technology or the provider says. Yes, it is 100% safe. Similarly, Salesforce is 100% safe. Okay, Salesforce usually publishes the safety and the security and safety. It's a trusted partner. It's a trusted platform, number one platform, CRM platform, and it is safe. It publishes on trust.salesforce.com, and there's no downtime at all, right? So it's 100% safe, right? And then you have and when you have a legacy system, as in, like, you have an old system which is actually into a different domain. And then you have problems. You do not want to move out, right? Most organizations fail. Even they go for digital transformations, they fail because they still do not want to. They have heavy dependencies and reliance on the old outdated systems, and information is sitting in silos, right? Customer data, then you have partner data, you have marketing data sitting in different systems, and you do not have a kind of a integration between them. No systems no systems are having a word with each other. They are not talking to each other. There's no differentiator, there's no USP, right? And things are completely separated out, which actually makes it quite challenging, right, for organizations, right? Which actually leads to saying that heavy dependency, and then you do not end up achieving your strategic goals that you have for the organization or for the country, right? So this is one of the reasons. And you have seen some government organizations, some recently, even your this one, when you go for paying toll taxes, right? Some village areas, remote areas still do not have those tag system, right? You like those, so you end up waiting for paying the toll, and then you get your turn, get it. So there are multiple queues created over there. If you have the tag, You can get into that lane and, you know, automatically with that sticker on your in the car on the mirror, uh, the money gets out from your account, you know, from your toll account. So you have these kind of services are there, but in some places still not there, because you know, we do not have accepted the change digital, because of so many factors, internal and external factors, which actually contribute towards success, right? And then financial constraints, obviously, right? If you do not have enough budget, the company will not gonna go for complete change. And then there is an absence of transformation strategy. Like, you know, you need to have a strategy how you want to roll out, whether you want to do for entirely or into pilot. You know, these things are important, because a strategy is always important to for such initiatives. Okay, and then the customer needs keep on changing, expectations. How many of you face this problem in your daily life? Like, you know, like a customer is always demanding. They will be, because it's a like more of a digital age, and there are a lot of competitors, lot of options in the market. So customer requirements keep on changing, and the expectations also keep on changing. So from the audience, I would like to hear how many of you have faced this issue in terms of demanding customer, and how do you handle that? Would like to hear from the audience. Let's keep it interactive, guys. Anybody? You can speak up and then go on mute. So I would like to hear from you. So in terms of customers, yes, the demands are changing. The demands are, like, you know, not stable, right? Because the reason is fierce competition in the market. You have a lot of competitors offering that product or service. Okay, cutthroat competition in the market. Yes, because for the market share, everybody is fighting. Like, say for example, you are going for a food delivery service, right? Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats, lot of people have come in, lot of players have come into the market, right? So they are trying to attract or woo the customer in various ways, right? Which various channels, and always there is a problem. What is the problem that you always face when you have multiple channels and multiple, you know, ways, when your things are getting into, like, you're getting the message and from various channels, like email, they are trying to contact you, they're trying to call you over phone, like they're trying to contact over LinkedIn or any other social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, if you are connected. So what is the problem? If you look at the traditional social channels, I would like to talk about, say, email and then the phone. Okay, and then, you know, you have chatbot also, right? Chatbot is like, you know, you give the response and then it automatically starts talking to you, right? Sometimes you get irritated that what are you asking, and the chatbot is just giving a recorded answer to you, right? You get that, right? Kind of irritation. What is going on, right? I am asking something and it's not responding. It's a recorded thing, or it's coming as a, you know, something which is already feeded to the chatbot and it is saying, right? And now we have AI as well. Have you heard of AI, guys? Artificial intelligence.
Yes,
Anybody?
sir.
Yes. So AI has also gone into Einstein AI. So predictive, you are able to predict based on the actions, based on the trends, right? So these things are coming up now, right? Like across different clouds, across different Salesforce products, we have AI and Einstein, right? So why this has happened? Because our competitors, SAP, Microsoft, they have gone into this AI, they have gone into different, you know, buzzwords, which is the need of the hour for the customer, and we have to get into this, right? Otherwise, with the market share, Salesforce capturing 23% of it, it will not gonna be there, right? So this is what it is. Okay, 23% of the market share is being captured by Salesforce. If you compare with Oracle or SAP, and that is why it is the leading platform, leading customer platform in CRM. Okay, AI plus data plus CRM. Okay, all the three things now coming into play, not just CRM. Okay, so we're gonna touch base on that as well. So clear, right? The customer requirement is ever changing because we are demanding. We are demanding. We want the change, right? And in why India is growing, anybody can anybody say that? What is the reason why India is being leading as compared to US and other countries? Because the population is young. Okay, population is young. They are into the mid, they are into 25, and from the age group of 15 to 35, you are falling in, most of the population is falling into this, okay, this range. That is the reason India is growing, the change, the receptive to change, right? So we are more receptive to changes. We want bullet trains, we want, we want Vande Bharat Express. Like, this is what our PM is bringing into now, right? So we want this change because we want speed, we want agility, right? In all aspects, right? We want to go back to the old world, how things have been happening, right? Social media. We want a quick update on what is going on with my parcel. I've ordered something. Where is it, right? I get an alert immediately where it is sitting, right? So this is what the change is now, right? So even when you, for example, you are having that, the new digital age watch, right? The so Fitbit, right? So if you have that kind of app on your smart device or smartphone, it will give you how many steps you have taken. It takes care of your health, right? It's all about, every you can access the application anywhere, anytime. There is a portability that it brings, right? So this is the power of, the cloud computing, the Salesforce digital transformation, whatever you want to call it, right? So keep things are changing with the change, and we have to accept it, right? Okay, so
And the mindset is also changing, no? Mindset of the
absolutely.
youth. Yeah.
Yes, yes, very, very well said. That the mindset is changing. The we ourselves, if we do not have that mindset, we cannot bring the change, right? So change is, never it's a constant, right? I mean, it keeps on changing, right? So that is what I always say, change is the law of nature, right? So when you compare, when you look back, and when you look back, what does that mean? When you look back, it's the only constant in life is change, right? If you do not have the mindset, you are out of this, complete this, the run, the marathon that we have now. Okay, we have to be into the chain in order to be successful, and then only we can grow. Okay, even our children now, you look at how the studies have been in the past, now how it has been, right? So look at, so now I would like to play a game with each one of you, because I want this to be an interactive session, right? So I want you to talk about one change in your personal life or in your professional life that you have seen. It could be anything, right? A system change, or any technology change, or a change of a process or a culture that you have thought, right? So I would like to know about that. Okay, so let's talk about, let's spend a few 5 minutes, 5 minutes on this, and to understand on this particular thing. Okay, I would like to have from each one of you. So what is the change that you have seen? Okay, and let's talk about it. Okay, yeah,
UPI transactions in India in
very
banking.
good. Yes, yes. UPI transactions. What else? It could be personal life also, guys. So I would like to know, and hope I'm audible and my video is visible, right? So I would like to save some bandwidth. Okay. So if I'm turning off my camera, okay, that's just because I'm trying to save the bandwidth, and hope the voice I'm able to hear properly. Okay. That's the reason I'll gonna switch on and off camera. So I'll do that. So what else? UPI transaction is the one. Even, multiple players supporting UPI transaction, right? You have to scan code. It's like all about physical. You don't have to carry physical money or cards anymore, because it's liable to theft, right? Your safety and security is an issue there. But if you have this UPI, you can actually, make a payment within few seconds, right? To the vendor, to the whatever you purchase on. Yeah. The next one. What else?
So, I quit. So
Right.
previously I was working as a Java full stack developer. Then
Hmm.
I switched my career into integration developer, and now I'm looking for interested to learn in Salesforce things.
Hmm. Very good. So even people it's like this is like as I said, technology is an enabler, and if you have a background like of object oriented programming, Java, .NET, anybody can get into this, and this is like a cultural shift because I'm not saying Java like does not have a market, but it is fading. It is so you have to get into something which is growing, upcoming, right? Because you want to secure your future, correct? Why the reason we are here is you want to secure your future. You want to have multiple sources of income in life. You want to grow and you want to secure yourself and your family, right? You're getting up in the morning, spending time, right, and learning. This is like and then implementing it into actions. This is what is expected by each one of you, right? Okay, what is the so the game is I would like to hear from each one of the participants. What is the change you have seen in your personal life?
E-commerce, everything we
E-commerce.
ordered in online.
Yes, yes, correct. So the retail market is completely booming, right? You're giving a lot of you're ordering grocery, food, apparels, clothes, whatever you call it, whatever you want to call it, even photo frames, right? You want to personalize, you give it to them, and then they they gift to your spouse on or your loved one on the birthday or whatever event you want to celebrate, right? Everything. What else? What else?
The possibility to work from home after COVID.
Yes, yes, that is the thing, and we are working more now, right? You guys
Yeah.
agree with me, correct? We used to spend only 8 to 9 hours at office, and then that too social networking was there. We used to chit chat with our colleagues, but again, the COVID-19 has brought a virtual change, a shift, okay, from what actually the traditional way of working has been moved to completely virtual settings. Even companies like Zoom, Teams, they're bringing up more supportive technology, platforms for this virtual setting as well, right? There's a change in the culture also, right? With this COVID-19, how do you manage the teams? I mean, if you have, how do you handle the team dynamics? Because this usually, that, right?
Mm.
The technology doesn't have emotions, correct? Technology doesn't have emotions. When you connect with a person physically, then you understand what is the person trying to say, or that feeling is not there. Do you agree with me, guys? Because unless you see the person and understand it, even
Yes,
though we have
very true.
cameras turned on, right? Yeah. You
Even
guys
the
agree with me?
freshers are used to feel like lot of burden and anxiety when they're working from home because they're alone and
Mhm.
something the big task comes up, they don't know what to do when a senior is in some other meetings or he couldn't able to connect to clarify the
Correct.
doubt.
Correct, correct. So that is a cultural shift. I mean, that is a change, right? And it's the only constant in life is change. I mean, that is the thing, you will have to adapt to it. But again, when you get into to the office premises, you would see that collaboration, that coordination, all the things. I mean, you are trying to have that kind of bond, one-to-one connect with your teammates, even though it's a 5 minutes of tea, what do you call, I call it, usually call it chai pe charcha, or the social connect that you have on tea or coffee with your colleague. That is more important than this virtual thing, even though you see him daily or her daily, or talk to your peers, right? So that is more important, because that 5 minute thing will gonna give that social connect with you. You get engaged with the person, and the person will understand you, what is the problem. If it could be boss, it could be peer, anybody, right? So that is always missing in virtual thing. And have you heard about this medical consulting, telepathy, telemedicine? Have you heard of that? Many companies, many organizations, even your HR must have been sending you emails, like, for ICICI, you can please log into your app Procta, Procta app. There is an app is there. You need to just log into it. There are multiple, health providers. They're giving you medicine consultation, because the problem is when you go to physical doctors, I mean, go physically to the doctors for an appointment, you have a queue, you have a big queue, and you can actually, avoid these things, right? You can, because nowadays it's a communicable disease. After COVID, people have become more, you know, people want changes, right? They don't want to get into having a disease, or somebody like, somebody in the queue is affected or infected. You don't want to get into that infection. You want to avoid those. You want to sit at home and your own, within your personal premises. You want to have that, book the appointment, take the consultation from doctor, and then even order the medicines online, and the medicine will come to your door. This is also happening, right? Telemedicines. Have you seen the change? Did somebody try that? Right? But it's not for all the diseases, right? Only for general practitioner, cough, cold, and within those limits. Because for severe, you will have to visit the hospital, because you cannot rely on those things, right? So things are changing, right? It's a game. It's a game changer for the organization, for the world, for the country, right? Which you have to get into, right? Okay, so I think we have discussed enough about this, and I'll gonna switch to the next slide. Yes. So in terms of CRM, okay. So now we have enough spoken about what is CRM, right? So customer CRM stands for customer relationship management, right? It gives you a 360-degree view of the customer. Okay. Now, have you heard about something on which is like in terms of CRM, and you have every aspect of the customer covered: sales, service, marketing. Okay, three things covered. So many examples we have seen from the audience, right? I would like to hear again more on that, right? So Salesforce is number one customer platform, which is like the base, the CRM. Okay, it's a company which offers, it's a suite of it's a company which offers different suite of products which are into different domain and businesses, right? For example, if you talk about sales, okay, we have got Sales Cloud. For services, we have got Service Cloud. Similarly, for marketing, we have got Marketing Cloud, and and the list is endless. It's so on. I mean, for energy utilities, we have Energy Utility Cloud. For consumer goods, we have Consumer Goods Cloud, and for manufacturing, we have Manufacturing Cloud. Okay, so if you understand the base structure of it, the base data model, okay, three tiers of an architecture, what I always call, right? What is the three tiers of an architecture? Can somebody say in the call, please? I would like to hear from the audience. What are the three tiers of an architecture? Three tiers. Application logic, okay. Then you have database layer, and then you have the user interface layer, right? The three things all woven together, bind it together into what is known as Salesforce as an offering. Okay, it is what is Salesforce? It is a platform as a service, PaaS, okay, and then software as a service. Why do I call this PaaS and SaaS? Can somebody tell me? Why do I call Salesforce as a PaaS and a SaaS? Anybody?
Sir, as
So
a
if it's a software,
Yeah, one at a time, please. Let's, yeah, please.
if it's a
Yeah.
software, software as a service, you can, just start using it right out of the box from the, from the company manufacturer or the, developer.
Correct.
And
Correct.
if it's a platform as a service, you can make changes based on your, individual business requirements,
Right.
customizations, and, you can play around with it.
Correct. Yes. So you are one of the tenants. You cannot monopolize the resources, right? You are one of the tenants. Okay. It's a multi-tenant architecture. Okay. So consider a building. Okay, big building. You have multiple offices in that building. Okay. Consider your office building. So you have multiple companies there. You have Accenture, you have Produces, you have Yash, all together. Everybody in the same building. Okay. Infosys, Wipro, everybody in the same building. Are they responsible for infrastructure, the building maintenance, the electricity, water supply, other cleaning and operations. No, they are not responsible for. They don't worry about it because the building management takes care of it. They do that as a part of your subscription that you pay. That is the maintenance that you pay. Each of them is paying maintenance in that building. Each company, right? So you don't have to worry about it. So similarly, you are one of the tenants in Salesforce. That is why you cannot monopolize. You can actually grow that. You can use the application. You can use the three tiers of an architecture, which is the user interface layer, the database layer, and the business logic layer, the application logic layer. Okay, three tiers are woven together and create your own applications. It can scale and grow as the business grows. It doesn't break. Okay, so when you say you cannot monopolize, what is that one thing that is there in Salesforce that is controlled across? I mean, it is a control. It's like a control in the hands of the technology provider that you cannot monopolize. I mean, you have to be in those limits. What is that limit? What is that known by? Okay, so I'll give you a hint. Okay, if you guys know, I would like you to speak up. Okay, or put it in the chat so that we know you guys are always with me and you're taking participation in this. Okay, so what is that thing? Anybody?
So repeat the question, please.
What is that limit imposed by Salesforce, okay, which actually controls the resources? So if you do something wrong, what do you have? You have political, you have local bodies. Suppose within the area, within the vicinity you are living, right? In the company, when you are living within the company premises, you have people to control you, right? Okay, first you tend to control yourself your own way. Okay, but if you're emotionally down, some people will support you, and then you have HR, right? So what is that limits within the Salesforce? Anybody from the audience?
We have governor limits, so it's
Absolutely.
architecture.
Correct. Very good. We have governor limits. Yes. So that is right. Governor limits tends you to control. Okay. You have limits on how many calls you can make, how many, so that is you have to be within the limits, right? Otherwise, you tend to monopolize the resources, right? Which you cannot, correct? So you have to control yourself, right? Within the limits. So a CRM, it's a complete suite of tools and features. You are trying to manage the customer relationship. Start, for example, consider offer. So let's have a video now. Enough spoken about this. Let's have a look at the video and try to understand what is a CRM. Okay, so that way it will be more interactive. Okay, I'll stop the slides.
Customers want experiences that are helpful and personalized on every channel, and that's not simple to do. With Salesforce Customer 360, you can use AI data and CRM to connect with your customers in a whole new way. Now, all your teams, sales, service, marketing, commerce, and IT, can collaborate and visualize KPIs in a single view, like this Tableau dashboard. Einstein AI is your smart sidekick. Ask Einstein questions to get deeper insights. Data Cloud centralizes and harmonizes your data from any source, creating a unified customer profile. And with a single view of customer data and best-in-class CRM apps, everyone can wow their customers. Sales grows faster with a complete view of the business. Einstein helps teams focus on high-impact deals, so sellers are at the top of their game, from first contact to signed contract. Service builds loyalty from every channel. Einstein bots help customers self-serve, and contact centers become engagement centers where cases are routed to the right agent and Einstein coaches with next best actions. And you can deliver service that customers love from anywhere. Speaking of customer love, marketing knows what each customer wants. Personalized campaigns send customers the right content for every moment. And your commerce teams, they create the shopping experience of your dreams with AI-powered recommendations built with drag and drop tools that scale. And all your teams and their data are connected inside Slack, making it easier to collaborate, use workflows, and build lasting customer relationships. It's all on your trusted Salesforce platform, tailored to your industry and backed by the #1 success ecosystem to save you time and money. So connect with your customers in a whole new way with Salesforce Customer 360, the #1 AI CRM. To get started, visit salesforce.com/products.
So I believe the video was visible and audible to everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what have you seen? I mean, have you seen the power of Salesforce CRM and 360 now? How does it, what, it's a new way to connect customers, right? So if you look at in terms of, the features, what does it bring? Okay. It's gone beyond the CRM, right? It is not just CRM. Now I'm talking about AI plus data plus CRM, right? So somebody would be thinking that what is the difference between the CRM and this, the 360 degree, the Salesforce 360? What does that mean, right? So did you see in the video, or should I tell you? I would like to hear from the audience. Did you see the difference? What do we have in CRM and what does the Salesforce 360 covers? Can anybody tell what is the difference between the two?
Prediction of customer requirement.
Very good. Prediction is based on AI, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and that is there. Even in the CRM you can enable it, but the only difference which I found is we are able to connect with external systems. Okay, that is the difference, right? You are covering Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and marketing. You're covering sales, service, and marketing, right? In a traditional CRM, right? So, but you are not covering external systems. Okay, so it's way beyond that. Okay, the 360-degree view. Okay, even you're trying to, we have multiple customer profiles, right? You are trying to integrate them, you're trying to unify them. Okay, multiple touch points, multiple channels. Okay, you have multiple sources. Okay, and you have multiple external systems which is integrating, and you're creating a unified customer profile. Okay, and even you're getting the business is getting insight on customer behavior, the preferences, the interactions across the customer journey. You have seen that journey builder, right? Example. So what is a journey builder? Is just a tool given to, say, in Marketing Cloud, where you can manage the customer journey, right? For suppose in Swiggy or Zomato, you get an email. You actually, you ordered pasta and then you're getting an email. Okay. If you ordered pasta last time, okay, I'm giving you a 10% discount, right? For example, and you click on that link or that button, okay, you're doing interaction with that email, correct? So that is already planned. The journeys have been thought by the marketeers, right? Right? The different personas, right, in a system. So the marketeer is the one who uses the journey builder, correct? The sales rep uses the sales cloud. Okay. So what are we trying to gauge here, right? What are the goals we are trying to get? I mean, can somebody tell? I mean, I would like to hear now what are the goals that is there. I mean, in terms of, there is a problem statement, there is a proposed solution, and then you have certain, goals. What is the business potential, the opportunity, right? Can somebody tell me what is the goal of Zomato? What do they want? What do they want to do as a
To
business?
increase the business through digital platforms, and
Right.
have the benefits that the customers can get, or discounts or whatever it might be, easier for them to get access to.
Right. What else? I mean, see, technology is an enabler. So we are trying to build, we are trying to give, we are trying to give features in such a way that it helps you do the routine jobs better. Correct? So the routine jobs, as in, like, if you are managing sales team and you end up creating Excel sheets, or managing the workflows. No, now the time has come that the AI will gonna give you insights on what is the next best action you can do, right? You want to say, for example, you have multiple contracts and the contracts are getting expired, right? There is a renewal needed. The sales rep need to act on it, right? Because suppose we are into consumer goods business and the sales rep has got multiple contracts with the B2B companies. It's a B2B business model. Okay. So if it is like, if I'm not getting notified, or I'm not aware that this is getting expired, I need to act upon it in time, right? So I'm getting notified, okay, that hey, this is an alert. I need to renew these. Okay, the contracts are expiring, right? So this is the power of customer 360, right? It includes AI as well as data. What is data? Data is not restricted to CRM data only. It is data coming from external systems. That is the benefit. That is the advantage. AI plus data plus CRM. Okay. Anybody else I would like to hear? So what are the problems? I mean, usually systems have any. I would like to hear what are the problems usually systems have when you have multiple systems, when you have in any domain. I would like to hear from the team, from the audience, please.
Integration
Integration,
and synchronization.
absolutely, that is there. What else? So take
Data
an example.
consistency.
Data consistency, correct. What else?
And the support, or the uh, features that the platform offers for any particular system.
Right. So in terms of when you have data consistency, multiple systems having customer data. What is the problem? There's no synchronization. There's no unification. Okay, what is the if you keep the customer data into different systems and there is no synchronization and no consistency, who is the one who actually faces the problem? Customer itself, right? Correct. Healthcare industry, for example. Okay, so you understand that you in the healthcare industry, you have, when you go for insurance, what do you do? Oh, no, you have your insurance cards with you, right? If you get hospitalized, the you go to the hospital and take the card with you, right? So your data, your hospital tries to contact with the insurance company and they get the data. If what happens if they don't maintain the data, your insurance provider doesn't maintain your data, it will lead to problems. So the problem is fragmented patient data, the communication channels, there is no coordination, okay, and there is a lot of inefficiencies in the entire system, right? So what is the thing we want to go for a centralized view of the patients, okay, their care plans, right? Then you need to have collaboration between the insurance provider and the hospital, right? Patient engagement has to be there, and if there is a third party system for electronic health record. Suppose you have been having some past history of medical history and you do not. So there is an electronic health record system which maintains all your claims, your past reports. If that is not integrated with your current system, again there is a problem, because the history is also should be checked, right? You carry physical reports with you, right? Why do you carry physical reports with you? Always to ensure that the doctor knows that you already had this problem, and now you have another issue or another disease, or another you came for another treatment. They need to know the background, right? So you try to integrate, okay, but with that into mind. Why do you carry the report? This is the reason we carry the reports, right? Okay. Similarly, so when you talk in terms of CRM, right? Where does CRM come into play here, right? This is what is CRM. Okay, so contact, account, sales processing, sales forecasting, opportunity management. Then you have workflows and approval processes, lead management. Then you have reports and dashboards. This is what a foundation of a CRM is, right? Okay, take an example of contact. Okay, so when for example somebody took an example of ordering online, we have already checked about this. So take an example of a retail industry, e-commerce fashion brand, right? Okay, so when you order something, right, so what is the thing that you look at? I mean, you look at, okay, so when you order something, you look at the rating, right? How is that rated, correct? So for a business, like for e-commerce business, the customers are the contacts, right? Okay, it could be B2B or B2C, right? Possible. If you buy from Myntra, you are B2C, right? Even they sell to organizations also. Like for example, if Wipro or Infosys want to go for buying gifts for their employees, they will go for Myntra, or they want to go personalized gifts. Okay, so they can go, they can have B2B relationship there, right? So for them, the account, I mean, if you look at the contact could be an individual or a company, right? So if you are B2B, then they would open up an account. So contact, account, initially you are a lead, because you do not, whether you want to buy or not, you do not know, because suppose for example some company is doing a trade show, they want to promote something, okay, they want to do a road show, trade show, or some kind of business meet. So you go to that business and then you scan, okay, I'm a contact, okay, so they would be taking your contacts, right? And then they would be doing a cold calling, they start calling with a call center, right? They would do a cold calling whether you want to buy their product or service or not, right? They try to establish. So you are a prospect, you are a lead, you're still not converted, right? So a lead gets converted to an account or a contact, and then finally you have an opportunity that yes, they are buying a product or a service, and then you end up, turning as an opportunity. The opportunity might go, initially closed won. If it is, the relationship is maintained for years to come, you actually, multiple, you set up that relationship, right? So if you are a Myntra customer, you buy more purchases, and they track your behavior, right? They track your customer behavior. Are you purchasing more? Okay, what kind of things you're purchasing, apparels or whatever. So they keep a track of your behavior, right? This is why we are doing this, because they want to do repeat business. Okay, the most important, right now in terms of this, right, maintaining, if for any organization, is to maintain the customers, give them proper products and services over a period of time, and maintain that goodwill, okay, in the market, because there's a lot of fierce competition in the market, and that tend to go off, right? Even you look at now an academy, and then you have Byju's, right? So many companies, giving services in competitive exams, right? So things are like that, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so that is what it is. So in terms of CRM, this is the foundation of a CRM, right? Okay. Now, any questions? Any questions? Where, I mean, on the use cases.
Can we have a quick time check, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just doing it now. So it's just 3 minutes now. I'm gonna close the session, right? About, so on the time check, yes, Anand. So you understand the architecture in terms of what does a CRM, Salesforce 360 offers, and versus CRM. Is it making sense to you or no? This is the architecture of 360, right? So it covers not just internal systems but external systems as well. Okay. Any doubt so far? Any question so far? You want
Just
to
wanted
hear
to
anything?
understand when you,
Yeah.
Puneet, when you say external systems,
Mhm.
what could be the external systems? I wanted to
Yes.
understand.
Correct. So it could be any legacy system which has data. It could be any traditional system, because through APIs we will have to integrate with it. Okay.
Mhm.
Even anything, because even interaction happening over social media channel, or suppose it could be any system. Even uh, like suppose Salesforce has got APIs. Salesforce has got the API framework, which will help them, which actually helps to talk to the system, right? Which is a supporter, which is always helps. So if external systems are there and we doesn't have integrations, we can actually, use direct APIs to integrate and get the data, right? So any system which has got the business stake, which has got business usage, that is what I'm referring to. Okay, here.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it? Any external system, because that will help to have a complete unified view of the customer, right? That is what it is. Any other questions, guys? Okay. So I think this is the career path infographic, which we'll discuss in the next slides by the next speakers. They will talk to you about where do you stand, which career path you can take in Salesforce, okay, and actually venture into it, okay. And Salesforce has got a huge customer base, right? It's like Fortune 100 companies all associated with customers. Do you want to name any customers here, guys? Anybody from the audience? Who are the customers
Amazon,
of Salesforce? Huh? Who?
Amazon,
Yes. Who else?
Coca-Cola company,
Yes. Yes.
Google,
Google. Yes. That's correct.
Air India.
Yes. Air India also. So if you look at this, right? So there's a website here, right? So if you look at the salesforce.com, right? Hope my screen is visible, guys.
yeah,
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes.
So
you are into
here,
the YouTube channel, right?
what is that, Anand?
Are you in the YouTube? You are in sharing the YouTube channel page, not the slides.
Not the slide. Okay, no, no. So this is the trailblazer for Salesforce Customer 360, and there are a couple of others which you will have to do as a part of your learning exercise and into this community. It's 100-day challenge. So this is one of the uh, trailheads that you will have to complete so that you can actually whatever I have trained you on today, given you the insights and enlightenment on, you can actually cover and understand it. Okay. Okay. Is the screen visible? The next one. Okay. Not yet. I think there's a screen sharing issue. On the salesforce.com, you have multiple, modules and trailheads, right? As per the course, what we are offering you in this 100-day channel. And then you have multiple clouds here. What I have just given you an insight on, talked about it today. You can have a look at in what is all doing. So this is one of the customers
Yeah,
which is
this will
based
be.
out in Indore,
Yeah,
right?
this will be covered by.
Yes, so I'm just giving a brief. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to just give a brief on, and it will be covered by the next speaker. Okay, so I think with this, I come to an end, I come to a closure. Okay, so any questions, any doubts, if you have, feel free to reach out to me on any of the channels. Okay, I am connected on LinkedIn. I am also available by email. Okay, so if you have anything, let me know. We'll definitely would like to hear from you and your feedback, your questions, and that will help us to grow and uh, be better in the future. Looking forward to connect with you guys. Okay, thank you. Hope the session was. I tried my best to cover up a lot of aspects, and we'll see you again for the next one. Thank you.
Thank you, Puneet, for your wonderful session.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, Anand.